But what about the top of the league? The Jets are the best team in the entire NHL. Should they be messy with chemistry? How aggressive do you expect Kevin Cheveldayoff to be between now and the deadline?
No team is perfect. No team has strength in all the different areas. The Winnipeg Jets are a top team. There's opportunity there for Kevin Cheveldayoff.
They do face stumbling blocks, and that's the no trade clause that some players carry with them, but they're pursuing every opportunity. There's a strong appetite to strengthen whatever this cup run looks like.
They are loaded. Like they are loaded, and they perform every single night. And honestly, I look at Winnipeg and I wonder what are you getting? You're not going to bring anyone that's going to knock their current kind of depth chart out of whack. I can't picture that being the case.
And there is a bit of a risk there in tinkering with that chemistry, is because this group is a terrific group in Winnipeg, and they've accomplished so much to this point of the season.
Out east this year, it was 3 games in 4 nights, so we didn't really feel like we wanted to be away from the team, the coaches and that the pulse of the team for that long.
And the New York Islanders are going to hang on and win this game 3-2.
Flew with the team to Long Island, watched the game there. We bussed after the game to Philly, and we really just set up our whole operation there in Philly.
For a 4-1 victory over the Philadelphia Flyers here at Wells Fargo Center, and it is all over.
Taking advantage of what they were doing, we did a lot of real good things and executed, right? Let's get out of here. We got another bus ride.
And then, the next morning when the actual trade deadline day, it's a different day than the days leading up to it. So you don't want to have to pick up your everything and move. The next day we stayed there while the team went on to Jersey.
We're going to have to wait for the next 4 hours to see is Kevin Cheveldayoff willing to pull off a deal, be a good one for the Jets in terms of their lineup? Because chemistry, as we talked about earlier, that's a very important consideration for this group that has been very cohesive this entire season.
In the room itself, it's lots of conversations, mostly phone calls with me, making calls to other general managers. It's a high-pressured time. You're just amped up.
I'm glad you brought up the Winnipeg Jets because we have some breaking news. Luke Schenn on his way to Winnipeg for a 2nd and a 4th rounder from Pittsburgh. So Luke Schenn on his way to Winnipeg. Winnipeg's been the pace car all year, and now they have Luke Schenn. What do you make of it, Carlo?
I love the move to bolster up their blue line. I thought this was a move that they needed to make.
I mean, this Western Conference, there's some real powerhouses.
Hey, we're really excited to bring you to the organization here, and again, your leadership and what you bring to the table, and just to compete in that, that's what we're going to need here to go far in the playoffs. So we're really excited. Yep. All right. Sounds good. Look forward to seeing you. All right. Take care. Thanks. Yep. All right. Bye-bye.
Kevin Cheveldayoff, he's got another one. Brandon Tanev has gone to the Winnipeg Jets, so 2 quick deals.
Winnipeg trades its own 2nd-round pick in 2027 to Seattle in exchange for player Brandon Tanev.
That's correct.
Winnipeg, I see you're in possession of your 2027 second. That's been transferred outright to Seattle. And lastly, I need you both to confirm there are no further conditions to this trade we have not covered.
Confirmed.
That's correct.
And what do you guys want to do for an announced time?
We actually can do it immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll do it. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it.
Okay, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Congrats, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, it was interesting. Obviously, they played in Nashville the night before, and we had known that they were coming, to our hotel. Their assistant GM was with the team, so they made the train call together, Larry and Ricky O. It was great because as soon as everything got finalized, Tanny was ready and wanted to get in a car and hustled off to Jersey and played. So it was a great, unique situation.
Oh, hey, what's going on? All right. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. Good to see you. Welcome back.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's perfect timing here,
Yeah.
just like we flew you in yesterday.
Exactly,
so
right? So
that's good.
Good to see you guys. So.
Yeah.
can head down now to Jersey. So
Good.
Awesome.
All right, well, we'll
Yeah.
see you tonight
Yeah.
there, and real happy to have you back.
Appreciate it.
Good
Thanks,
stuff.
guys.
Awesome.
Nice to see you guys.
But you do get two rugged players, and you give yourself more options in that kind of middle six area with Brandon Tanev. Can play the left side, play the right side, and maybe he can play in the top six role if they need be, because he's a durable, hardworking guy that fits the playoff style that I think the Jets are looking for.
Yeah, it's been pretty busy. It's fortunate enough the team's close, so I get to travel and see the guys, as soon as possible. So it's just been one of those things where it's kind of been a whirlwind, a lot of phone calls, very busy, but couldn't be happier. Like I said, big smile on my face. Being able to come back somewhere I'm so familiar with, treated me so well, and to join a great hockey team. Super excited to see the guys, and excited to be back in Winnipeg.
We're in Jersey and the Kraken were in Philly, so I just called up my Four Seasons group text that I had going from yesterday. I said, we're not out of your hair just yet. Throw him in an SUV, bring him to Jersey for us. So hour, 45-minute drive, so very easy. He had all his gear ready to go right away, so pretty much I texted him and said, hey, welcome back. We got a car waiting for you in about an hour.
It's back together.
Finals. Oh, dude. Newark is the scene for the third game in 4 days for Winnipeg. They were lights out in Philly last night, snapping a 3-game winless streak in dominant fashion. Second time around, Jet Brandon Tanev entered the rink today the way he plays the game, with energy and purpose. The 33-year-old was acquired from Seattle. He will play on the fourth line tonight. Brandon Tanev, you saw he will be in action tonight. They get him for a second-round pick. A former Winnipeg Jet, played 195 games with them beginning in 2015.
But Kevin Cheveldayoff has had to do that balancing act, staying competitive now and being competitive for years to come. Do you want to give up the farm? I don't think so. But what they did add is two guys that are going to help in many ways.
I think we, really got a lot in acquiring, Luke, and then, Tanev. It's always good to bring a guy back home, and he was a big part of what we had going there when we went to deep into the playoffs, and the experience that he had with this group.
Puck is dropped, and it's showtime from Newark, New Jersey.
Who wanna mess with me? Oppositions, yeah, I see those. Still, I be good wherever we go.
With a line for Stanley. D to D for Miller on the far side. Miller waits, moves in, shooting. Stop, rebound, they score! And it's 1-0 Winnipeg as they've opened up the scoring.
Tanev right in the middle of the mix as he applies the headlock.
Paul Cotter and Brandon Tanev having to be separated the whole way to the bench. Tanev trying to make an impression in his first game with them, and he is still jawing at Cotter.
This is the fire I like to see.
His game hasn't changed a whole lot. Kind of reacquiring Tanny, and in the years I played with him, he brings a lot of energy, another element of speed to our lineup, and he brings it every night. And, he's a great teammate to have.
Very familiar. It's a very good team, and it's an easy team to come into when there's so many good players. But when you go out there, you put a familiar jersey on that you're so used to. You're excited to play, and like I said earlier, I've had a big smile on my face all day.
They walk away with this one. They beat the Devils 6-1 here in New Jersey, and it's all over.
I'm going to get your practice gear, new skates, and new sticks all shipped to Seattle. Okay. Over there on Saturday. So we have 6 to, we're good to go.
Yeah.
When I heard the news, it's been a whirlwind of a week, put it that way. It's been, a crazy journey, I guess, my career, and this is just another unexpected chapter. So obviously, traded twice in a day and a half. Just the whole thing has been a little overwhelming, I would say, and obviously excitement at the same time, but, you're dealing with, just a lot of emotions and family back in Nashville. So It's been a crazy transition, but obviously, you're coming to a first place team here, and it's exciting. Great group of guys.
A lot of experience. He's won a couple Stanley Cups, so a guy I can learn a lot from. And I really do think with my skating, we complement each other well. And I think he's a big physical guy, and he can end a lot of things in the corner. So I think with my skating through the neutral zone and just being able to support him all over the ice, I think that just blends together well. I think the way he can end plays down low and then make the breakout pass allows me to use my feet and get up in the rush and have good gaps and stuff like that.
A couple of new faces since the last time we saw the Jets here in Winnipeg. Brandon Tanev, of course, has played a couple of games for Winnipeg, but this will be the debut of Luke Schenn, who is wearing number 5.
Well, it'll be fun to see the reaction of the fans to Brandon Tanev and Luke Schenn as well. We know that they'll like both of those players.
Okay, so Brandon Tanev, Luke Schenn bring a lot of energy to the lineup. That's what they're looking forward to.